So guys, in today's video, we will be theorizing whether Grant Gustin could potentially become the Flash of the DCEU in the future and replace Ezra Miller. So let's talk about it. Yo, what is going on guys, Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video. On the Flash in general, it does involve the Flash movie of course, but mostly to do so with the character of the Flash as well as the DCEU in general. So we obviously know that despite all the news going around with Warner Bros. Discovery cancelling projects, as well as the whole drama going around with Ezra Miller, the Flash movie is still set to release next year, 2 days after the CW Flash TV show comes to an end with its abbreviated 9th season. So this obviously brings up the question, with Grant Gustin's show coming to an end, is there a potential for Grant Gustin to replace Ezra Miller and become the Flash for the movie side of things in the DCEU? All of which will be talked about during this video. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more content of The Flash or just anything DC or Marvel related coming your way. Okay, so we obviously know that the Flash movie is going ahead starring Ezra Miller despite all the ongoing drama going around with Ezra Miller and their recent actions. So although they are still going through with the Flash movie and still keeping Ezra Miller as Barry Allen, the same cannot be said with Ezra Miller's future in the DCEU and playing the character of Barry Allen aka The Flash after the Flash movie. And of course, we very recently got the reveal that Warner Bros. Discovery are working on this 10-year movie plan following the structure of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So they're essentially building their own cinematic universe, which undoubtedly will still include the Flash in it in some way, as he is a core member of the Justice League. And you cannot have a cinematic universe, or well, might I say a DC cinematic universe, without your core Justice League members. And one of these members are, of course, the Flash. And will most likely get a sequel after this movie as well. But now that all this drama with Ezra Miller happened, they're clearly not going to be following through with Ezra Miller, meaning they have one of three options. Either one, recast Ezra Miller with another actor. This could be anyone outside Grant Gustin. This could be anyone they find more fitting for the role maybe. Number two is bringing Grant Gustin's version of The Flash. And three, introduce Wally West. And you could say that they do have a fourth option, which is to just not use the Flash at all, but I doubt they'll do that. So for this video, we will take the second option and theorize the possibility of Grant Gustin potentially replacing Ezra Miller as the main Flash of the DCEU. Now this of course is a possibility, especially considering the fact that the CW as well as the whole cast and crew of the Flash TV show have confirmed that the Flash will be ending with its 9th season. Meaning of course Grant Gustin will now be a free man, as they will not be doing any other season of the Flash after season 9, which is coming in January. So he will be able to go on to do other projects for Netflix, go on to do another TV show if he wants to, or even a movie, but he no longer has to commit at a yearly basis playing the Flash anymore. So he could fill up the role of becoming the Flash for the movie side of things, because as I said, after the Flash movie, Ezra Miller is gone. There is absolutely no way Ezra Miller is going to be the Flash after this movie. So they of course need a replacement, and who better to fill up these shoes than Grant Gustin? Whoever you ask, 90% of them will say that Grant Gustin is the superior Flash. I would go as far to say that he is the perfect embodiment of the character. He was born to play this role. Not just with his portrayal of Barry Allen aka The Flash, but this man has literally played the character for 8 years and is going on to a 9th year with this character. So we have seen him grow into this role and fully develop into the character of Barry Allen and go through this incredible journey as the Scarlet Speedster, in which in The Flash Season 8, Barry Allen is the most powerful he's ever been. He has leveled up, he's much more confident, and he knows what he's doing. He is at his peak moment as the Flash right now. And this of course goes for Barry Allen as well. He is the perfect Barry Allen. So for me at least, if they take the route of keeping Barry Allen but replacing Ezra Miller, either by recasting or bringing in another version of Barry Allen, Grant Gustin is the fan favorite. Now, of course, this brings up the question, if this was an option, would Grant be committed to continuing on with the character, especially after playing The Flash for 9 long years now? Now, I'm not Grant Gustin, so I obviously do not have the answers to that, but I think he will. Not only will Grant Gustin still have other opportunities to go on to do other projects, especially after The Flash ends. Of course, he'll be going on to do other projects. Maybe he might rest after that. I don't know. But he will definitely be going on to do other projects outside playing The Flash. But there will not be a sequel or a Justice League 2 anytime soon. Give it another 3 or 4 years after the Flash movie, maybe even more. So not only will Grant be able to do other projects, but this would be not only a career-changing opportunity, but it would be a huge opportunity for him. He would be returning as the character he's played for 9 years. He would be returning as the character he was pretty much known for the rest of his life and will continue to be known as for the rest of his life. This is a huge opportunity to play the fan favorite character once more, but this time on the big screen. And I think if this opportunity was to arise, because this is something career changing, and also he would not need to renew his contract at a yearly basis because he won't be committed to be doing a TV show. He'd be doing like one movie within the span of, I don't know, 2-3 years. So he will be able to do other projects in between, unless of course Grant Gustin does sign on to do another TV show that lasts multiple seasons. But if this massive opportunity was to come, I think he would take it. But say this was to happen, how would they do it? Now, obviously, the whole concept of the Flash movie does involve the multiverse, where there are many different versions of the same character, including the Flash. We did, of course, see the two Flashes meeting in Crisis on Infinite Earths, so the most likely option, if they are going to bring in Grant Gustin as the main Flash of the DCEU, is to introduce another version of the Flash from the multiverse. This could either be the Arrowverse version of the Flash, or another version of the Flash, but played by Grant Gustin. Because if they are to use Grant Gustin, he will not fit very well as a recast for Ezra Miller. Of course, he will still give his A game if this was to happen, but it wouldn't really be a good fit, I would say. And this concept of the multiverse is possible considering that we have 3 different versions of the Batman right now. We have Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck, and Robert Pattinson. So if they were to go for something like this, it wouldn't be that far-fetched. Now, as cool as all of this sounds, and don't get me wrong, I would absolutely love to see Grant Gustin as the main Flash on the big screen. That would just be my biggest dream. And although there is still a possibility, considering the fact that Grant Gustin no longer has to play the Flash on the CW anymore, I don't think this will happen. It is possible if WB wanted to do it, and of course if Grant Gustin wanted to do it. There is a possibility. And although I think he will cameo in the Flash movie, in regards to the future of the Flash in the cinematic side of things, I think they will just recast because it makes the most sense and just continue on from what they established in this Flashpoint movie rather than just bringing in another version of the Flash and just restarting. However, if they were to just completely reboot the DCEU after the Flash movie, then of course it's a higher chance of us getting Grant Gustin filling up the role as the main Flash of the DCEU. But as I said, I think they would just very much rather on just continue on from what happened in the Flashpoint movie. So for Flashpoint 2, it would just be the repercussions of Flashpoint. And they just continue on from where they left off. And if they're to do that, recasting would be the best option. And as I said earlier on in the video, I don't think Grant Gustin would be a good recast for what they've established as Ezra Miller's Flash, because the way these two play the characters and the way these two characters are written are very different. They do have similarities, of course, but they're also very different. And I don't think if they were to throw in Grant Gustin as Ezra Miller's Flash, I don't think that would be a good fit. So I think that's why they would just recast with someone else. But of course, as I said, if there's a chance of a reboot, then there's a chance of us actually seeing Grant Gustin's version of the Flash coming onto the big screen. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below if you guys think that there is a possibility of us seeing Grant Gustin becoming the main Flash of the DCEU. I'm interested to see all of your thoughts towards all of this as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.